Hello, everyone, and welcome to an episode of Open Lines. How are you doing? My name is Darth Haster, and this is gonna be this is interesting. I'm trying out something new. I really want to test this out. I'm simulcasting both on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time. Let's see how fast I get banned off of Facebook. So, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be an interesting Open Lines Sunday. Usually, the Sunday ones are pretty toned down. But I thought I'd give this a shot. I thought, "Oh, what the heck? Let's just go for it." Morning, Jeff Franklin. How are you doing? Hopefully, it shows both destinations in StreamYard, both comments for both destinations in StreamYards. I hope this is the way it works, or otherwise, this is going to be bad. Like, really bad. So, how is everyone doing this morning? It seems to be a nice little. The weather outside is fair, it looks like. Maybe partly cloudy? Yeah, I'd say partly cloudy. And with the menu today, I'd actually say it's cloudy with a chance of meatballs, but that's just telling you where my dinner's going. But other than that, how is everyone doing today? It's just I feel good about today. I don't know what it is. I woke up and I was like, "Hey, I feel good. Let's do this. Let's just get on here, go live, see what happens." I see. I see the comments are not exactly going on either. So, well, it's working on StreamYards or YouTube. I don't, I don't see where it's working anywhere else, but it says it's on Facebook, but it's like, nope. We'll see what's really going on. Oh no, I ran into a little snag. Apparently, I can't view it in StreamYard or on Facebook because I have to update my app. I'm running that through the app for some weird reason. I should just be running it through the web page, but I'm a little dumb like that. So I've tried. Let's see what's going on here. It says the video is live now. Okay, watch live. All right, this seems to. All right, this is the first time I've actually done this, so this is new to me. And how is everyone doing? Hey, Captain Trek, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I'm trying to something a little different to reach a broader audience and seeing if it is actually working. So, fingers crossed. If this works, I may do this permanently. So, here's the link if you want to jump up here and chit chat, because this is what this is really. It's a talk show. No sense in hearing me ramble about absolutely nothing for good 8 minutes. There's a bigger delay on Facebook than YouTube. Okay, I'll have to remember that. But thanks for scouting it out. I was trying to, but on my phone, but my phone's like, nope, you're not doing this today, sir. No, sir. You got to update me first, sir. You have to update immediately. Yeah, I'm simulcasting on Facebook, Jeff Franklin. I figure it would be kind of interesting to try something a little different. Change it up. I said I was going to change it up, and yeah, I'm changing it up. This is, and it's really got some subtitles, like instant subtitles. That's really interesting. That is actually cool. That's probably why it's got a delay because it's automatically generating subtitles. Wow. Yeah, I just got my update just finished on the Facebook, and I'm just literally watching the subtitles pop up on a delay. So, hey, that's neat. This is greasy as sweet. And there I go. I'm probably going to get banned off Facebook just for ass. That's why I said it's a test, but it's also like, ooh, let's see how bad I can get before I get banned off Facebook. I'll probably never be able to stream again, but I don't really. Hello, Captain Trek. How you doing?
Doing all right. How are you?
This is interesting. It's really cool.
I'm not seeing subtitles on Facebook. Is there some
Seriously, this thing is
setting?
generating subtitles as I'm speaking.
Because I'm not seeing it.
No, I didn't do shit. I just posted it. That's
Check.
I don't know. It must be my settings. I think I have subtitles for everything,
Probably.
but it's auto generating them. That's probably why there's a delay there. But
That would be why.
you're only getting a 2-second delay on Facebook. Yeah, Jeff Franklin says he's only getting. Wait a minute, you follow me on Facebook?
To Jeff
You're on
Franklin?
my. Yeah, I can't remember if I. It's hard to remember who all I actually friended because I'm like, mm-mm. I hardly ever use it except for like direct messaging. But I thought,
Yeah.
ooh, let's do this. Let's simulcast.
I just happened to be checking Facebook for something. All of a sudden, it's like I saw you were live, and it's like, okay, cool. Then, of course, about a little bit later, I a few seconds later, I clicked on the YouTube tab, and it's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm always on YouTube, but this time I thought I'd try something a little different, see if I get a bigger audience on where I get a bigger audience, or I'm trying to just throw myself out there, I guess. But
Hey, that's cool. No, I'm still getting like a 5-second delay,
things are
but I
maddening.
guess it
It's
depends.
just really cool, though. Yeah, I guess it depends too on I guess what devices you're using and whatever. Are you
No,
using
this-
your PC or are you using?
Correct.
Okay, so PC. I'm literally watching it on my phone while I'm doing this right now. But this is neat.
Yeah, it is.
I can post comments. The funny thing is, it says you can't post comments to some destinations. And it's got to learn more. Apparently, I can't post the comments. I'm going to have to get on my phone and actually type to post Facebook comments. But other than that,
Yeah.
not bad.
Oh.
You said you're only getting a 2-second delay and you're on a PC, Jeffrey. That's cool. I'm just wondering how this is actually working.
Provider.
Yeah, that's probably it. Good morning. Good morning, Pop Culture Avenger. How was your Sunday? It's a beautiful Sunday here. I wouldn't even say it's partially cloudy. It looks like little bits of cloud. It's really nice for a fall day. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know how hot or cold it is, but it looks nice outside. I'm just kind of looking out my window like, ooh, it looks pretty. The leaves are already starting to turn. I give it maybe another week and they'll be all different kinds of colors, and that's when the real fun starts. You get going out with just out for car rides, just looking at how pretty the landscape is. And just taking in all the different colors of nature. You ever done that?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I love doing that.
Yeah, I kind of miss that. One of those things I used to do just about every year around this time. I usually wait like a week after October to go because that's when all the leaves are already changed and about to come off the trees.
Yeah. It's fun to see.
Apparently, it's a beautiful morning in Connecticut. That's beautiful.
That's good to hear. I know it's cold here in Missouri, so yuck.
Chamomile. I hadn't had chamomile in a while.
No, I haven't either.
Usually if it doesn't have caffeine, I don't mess with it. If it's not carbonated or caffeinated, I don't mess with it. Right now, I'm sipping on some Mountain Dew.
Oh, I wish I had some. uh, I could use some right now. Sometimes I like caffeine that's not coffee. Not that I'm a coffeeholic or anything, because I
Well,
am.
Mountain Dew's my go-to, but the last time Eli says third cup of coffee. Hey,
Yeah, that's a weak start there. I'm on
yeah,
my
I'm not judging.
fifth. I'm on my fifth. Well, I haven't gotten it yet, so I've only had 4 so far. Of course, I've been up for like 3.5 hours, so hey.
I've been up since like 7, watching these early shows during the week. I'm starting to get up at a normal time, and here comes another one.
Three cups of coffee.
How
You
you
calling me
do?
3 cups of coffee? How dare you? I'm strunk. Not weak.
How you doing, man?
Waking up. Loud neighbors this morning at 4:30. I'm like, fuck it, I'm awake.
Oh God, I hate those.
I figured I'd see what's going on PlayStation Network, work on my show, whatever. I'm not religious. Didn't feel like watching it. 18,
Yeah,
but I think it comes up.
Waking up at 4:30. I'm sure.
Now, granted, I didn't catch but the last of it, so but AT's streams are rarely, even though it's supposed to be a religious stream, there's very little, other than the intro, there's very little religion involved.
I did hear part of a show this morning. He said he's changing his format where he's not complaining and yelling at other people.
Thank God.
What the hell's wrong with AT?
Well, it's funny because I commented in there because the last several times
everybody set an alert.
Everybody what?
Seriously, everybody set an alert that it's going to be mass hysteria. Dogs and cats living together.
Absolutely.
Mass hysteria.
It's just how's your morning, Eli?
I am slowly waking up. I didn't wake up in pain this morning. That's a good thing. I just woke up because of the loud neighbors. Yes,
I just woke up.
This is early for me.
You guys are getting the chat early. I ain't getting crap.
Yeah, I woke up listening to a lot of thumping and bass music.
Yeah, speaker for the day. Something last week, and it kind of stuck. So I decided to start doing an early Sunday morning stream. I still keep the schedule at 10 in the evening, but I do the Sunday mornings early. So
I'm surprised to see who on.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally it's AT and CCTV during their church things. Hey Darth, are you still doing your show on Wednesday at noon?
What, the Lovecraft thing? Yeah. We do it every 2 weeks. We spread it out. I think the next one,
week, right?
I think the next one is at the Mountains of Madness.
Okay. Try not to clash with your show and my show at the same time, man. Try to be nice.
We're going to be... Yeah, it's usually at 3 Eastern. Yeah,
Yeah.
so early.
If you're in Hawaii, it's
Yeah.
early.
I don't know where Nigel is. But I'm pretty sure it was just one of those things that kind of caught in a. That's okay. Go ahead.
You're going back to
Thanks
sleep at
for coming.
7:20 in the morning.
Well, wherever he is, it's still kind of early for a Sunday. Some people don't get up that early.
The sun just rose. Still gotta wash my hair.
Oh, holy crap! It's Chris Persia. Hey, how are you? And good morning.
Hey, you
Good
got him
morning.
to come in your chat. Wouldn't
Hi,
come in,
Chris.
he wouldn't come into mine, so hey, you got lucky. Cool.
That's probably because we're both XDC followers.
X.
I don't know. It may be. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. Not confirmed. Not confirming nor denying anything.
Oh, you're practicing to be a politician. Gotcha.
And not comics either.
Movies, shows, cartoons.
YouTubers.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. He just got home. Saw someone's laugh, so he had to say, "Hey, that's cool, man." Yeah,
So it's actually live?
Yeah, it's live and it's simulcasting on Facebook too.
Oh, I don't do Facebook.
I'm seeing what'll happen if I take it to another level. If maybe I can probably get banned on Facebook.
I'm anti-Zuckerberg. I don't do Facebook.
Mine does.
No, I got rid of my account a couple of years ago when the Facebook app bullshit started coming out. So I just got rid of that and got rid of my Facebook account.
Yeah, this is one of them regular BS streams where just sit and chat and have soda and talk about whatever it is we want to talk about. What are you guys looking forward to this week? I mean, anything cool?
I want the rest of the city to open up so I can do something.
Yeah, I think that's just about everyone. I was at Walmart yesterday, and
Wally World.
yeah, I was at Wally World yesterday, and it was absolutely crazy. I felt like a rat in a maze because they have usually Walmarts have two entrance and exits, but they had everybody herding over to the grocery section, entrance and exit.
I like going through the garden area. It's less traffic.
No, they have it on lock. They have it and the other side on lock, so you have to go through the grocery and exit the grocery.
That is just annoying as hell.
I'm like, I made the joke on the whole way in, and I made everybody laugh, all the employees and everybody laugh. I said, "Hey, look, they're herding us like sheep. This is bad, 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 bad." And the dude, the greeter at the door, just started. I thought he was going to hit the floor. I thought he was going to hit the floor. He was laughing so hard. Oh. And then
There's a
Butterflies
red
checks me in
Bradbury.
the gut and says, "I can't take you nowhere."
Well, she's right.
Sorry, pop culture. I just checked Comet TV.
Ray
There's an
Bradbury
infomercial
Theater.
on my end.
Ooh.
There's an infomercial on Comet TV on my end. I don't see anything.
What? Yeah, there's really nobody commenting. I don't think.
Where?
You
On
have
Facebook.
9 people in here.
I have 10 people watching.
10, sorry.
apparently.
Hey, and no thumbs down. Let me change that. I'm just kidding.
Oh crap! There's a comment. Oh, well, at least we know the comments work.
Yes.
There's a comment. I don't see a comment.
Yeah. This
On Facebook.
this fellow on Facebook, Gary Unlisted, put comment.
Must be a real jerk.
That's all it says, comment. It's a funny guy. I like this guy. Yeah, it must be a total ass. Who the fuck is that?
Of course, he must be a total ass.
Total ass hat.
Yep, must be.
Oh. Well, let's
What did Tim Waltz do?
see if I can get this.
Speaker, what did Tim do? What did Tim Waltz do?
I don't know.
He said Minnesota. I'm like, okay, what did Waltz do this time?
Whoa. What the heck is going on here? This is cool.
I don't know what your Facebook says. What is your Facebook comment saying?
No, the comments on Facebook are actually popping in the StreamYards. This is neat.
Yep.
Which ones is on StreamYards? From Facebook.
The
I see the little F symbol.
Let's see.
got a Facebook symbol.
So I'm used to being on Pickles' StreamYard. I don't see the comments. Hi, Jason. Welcome to Facebook land, whatever. I see that. Wait, Jeff is in here?
Yeah,
What the hell is Jeff Franklin doing
in
in
here?
What the hell is Jeff doing in here? He's being troll and being quiet.
Why? He's in here. He's on mine every night usually.
I know. I like messing with Jeff.
We like him. We like Jeff. He's our local Eeyore. He's our thanks for noticing me.
I guess I'll be here.
I'll be here for you. Thank you
You know,
for
is that-
being here.
I think he just needs his tail again.
I like thistles. They're delicious. Especially covered in honey. Speaking
I
of
hadn't thought
honey,
about that.
where's
Jeff Franklin as
Pooh?
Eeyore. Who would be Pooh? Oh God, no. Forget I said that.
Oh, bother.
Who would be
I
Winnie
have
the
no
Pooh?
idea.
I've been called Christopher Robbins. Hey, B.
I have no idea.
Hey, V.
Has anybody seen Piglet?
Yeah, he's wrapped in a blanket on the fire.
Must be tasty.
Yummy. Not much, V. I'm waking up. Still.
How much coffee have you had?
I'm on my 4th cup right now.
All the coffees. We've had all the coffees.
I'm on my 4th cup of coffee and my first
We had
bowl.
all the caffeines.
I still got half a pot left. That'd be gone by 10.
I'm on the new caffeine patch, and it's great. I roll up my sleeves. There's 10 patches on my arm. I haven't slept in weeks, and it feels awesome. Oh, that was off of some animated cartoon. Maybe I think it was I forget what it was, but that was funny.
You know, I hate to say it. There is one person. I need to find somebody who wants to use the paid version of StreamYard, but doesn't want to stream all the time.
If I'm going to pay for it, I'll use it.
Well, yeah, I agree, but you know, I figure if somebody
I'd pay
would
for it.
not use it, you do pay for it. You can't
I can get 10
simulcast
people up here.
without paid for it.
Well, Pickles does. I don't know how.
He cheats.
Yeah.
And he has a computer that is able to run the program to be able to cheat. I don't. Because obviously, if you run the right programs, you can do it. That's easy.
Yeah, he was streaming for about
Man,
10
even
hours
his
yesterday.
even his cheat codes have cheat codes.
Yeah. Yep. This is true.
Yeah, Jeff confirms he cheats the system.
Trust me, if I could do it, I would. But I don't have a computer that would run like that. So.
Oh, I remember Biker Mice from Mars. Pop culture. I lost H&I channel and over-the-air broadcast. So I feel your pain.
H&I is about the only channel I watch on cable.
Well, that's over-the-air broadcast for me. It's not a cable channel, but my signal doesn't pick it up anymore.
Yeah, that's the only way I can watch it. There's an over the broadcast version,
Yeah,
over the air, but I can't see it. It won't load on my TV.
I can't even get channel 1.2.
So I get to watch it on cable. Of course, about the only thing I watch on there is Star Trek.
Wait, there's a 1.2?
I got Pluto, Tubi for all that.
For all what?
Star Trek, Doctor Who, Stargate.
See, somebody needs to explain Doctor Who to me because it doesn't make shit bit of sense.
Okay, what do you not understand?
Okay. Okay, let me put it to you this way. I'll tell you what I know. Okay. I know that Doctor Who, or at least what was supposed to be the doctors, were Gallifreyans. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now, somehow they are longer living than humans. They've existed longer than humans. Why the hell do they come here?
Okay, Gallifreyans are a species on another planet. They do have a long life cycle. They regenerate, which basically means they change the cells and everything of the
Right.
body, but the personality stays the same. But it's actually a different person. It's
Right.
a different persona of the same person.
Yeah.
They have changed Doctor Who history several times. For example, the old black and white episode, Astrid was on a ship and that destroyed the Earth 65 million years ago, killed the dinosaurs. Well, about 5-10 years ago, they redid that whole thing, and now it was an asteroid, not Astrid, something else.
So even
They change the story a little bit every once in a while.
even Doctor Who conflicts itself. Okay.
Yes, it does. And they really, really have conflicted itself in the past couple episodes.
And we're not okay. Let me put it to you this way: we're not counting the
Or asterisk, whatever
female
it is.
doctor, are we?
I'm counting all doctors.
Okay, forget the female doctors because sorry. Just like I don't count Generation 3 Trek, I don't count the female doctor. And I'm not even a Whovian. So
I don't think Capaldi does either. Yeah, they
A lot of
really
people
messed up the
don't.
Doctor Who's history at like the very, 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 very last episode. I mean, if you're a Whovian, then you would understand that, but you won't understand it because it's like the way they're making the Endless Child is like a time loop.
okay,
Chris.
Gallifreyans used to be long-lived people that were
Versus got
becoming
it.
Time Lords. When becoming
Yeah, Time Lords is the
granted
title.
12 generations,
right.
but
Yeah, Time Lords is the title of the Gallifreyan Kingdom.
Okay.
And according to the Endless Child, the Time Lords limited it to 12 generations for the rest of the people. According to the Endless Child.
Okay. Okay. So what is the difference between Time Lord and a Master?
Same thing.
See,
The Master is his name.
oh, for
Time Lord is
God's
a
sake.
title the Gallifreyans gave themselves. The
Okay.
Doctor is a name.
Okay.
The Master is a name.
Okay. That's a name. Okay, it's a proper name. Okay, see that the way it's been explained to me, it's like the Doctor and Master were both titles, not names. Okay.
Well, they personify it as their names, but that's
Okay.
who they are.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I had a hard time following it myself.
Hmm.
So I'm just.
Yeah, I still think
Listening.
the Time Child is a time loop, Jeff, because the kid had two hearts. All Gallifreyans have two hearts. That means that kid must have come from the future somehow, which means the Doctor must have regenerated to a kid and fell in a time loop or a time vortex and went back in time to Gallifrey.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, because the Time Child has two hearts. All Gallifreyans have two hearts. Where did that kid come from with two hearts? Gallifreyan future. That's my theory.
Maybe that would be a good place to start watching.
This
could be scary.
Well, I know Capaldi said that when he was getting fitted for his pants and suit, he overheard a conversation. It's like, take it in 2 sizes. He's like, oh wait, that's a woman's pants. The Doctor's gonna be a woman. I like Capaldi.
Man, you good?
Oh yeah.
Smoking a bowl.
Oh yeah.
That sounds like good stuff. Getting yourself like
Obviously.
that.
Yeah, it kind of is good stuff.
Ooh. I don't know if we should.
You can legally show that, by the way.
Oh,
You can legally show marijuana. You can smoke marijuana on camera.
oh,
Otherwise, a lot of people would have been
yeah.
banned.
I'm still new to the whole Facebook live streaming. So
Part of that depends on the state, the platform. Yeah, it's
Yeah, if it's made for kids, don't smoke weed on that on your feed.
I don't think he's ever made it
no.
one for kids. No, no.
Sure, Mr. Hyde. Okay, I will. There. I'm not smoking my bong because I need to clean it.
Oh,
It's
this
too
chat.
dirty.
It's
So how
dirtier
many
than my
people, Darth,
mind
do you have
is.
watching on Facebook?
Well, I don't think you can get that dirty.
Yeah, Chris, I still say the timeless child is the doctor who regenerated to a kid, fell into a time vortex because the doctor has two hearts. The Gallifreyans have two hearts. I think it's a time loop because they kept on erasing the doctor's memory.
Maybe we could yeah, Mr. Hyde, we know Chibnall is a hack. That's obvious. I believe I call him. I don't even watch Doctor Who, and I've seen the frustrations of all the Whovians.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody
About-
got frustrated when the timeless child aired.
The last Doctor.
Yeah, the TARDIS, the most
And-
secure ship in the world. And how did the June get in?
He is the person currently known as Chin Balls.
So, Darth, how many people do you have watching on Facebook?
I think I'm the only one.
Oh.
No.
Like I said, this is new. This is the first time, so I'm well, maybe two. I don't know. It's not actually giving me a number.
You know, you can cross-stream multiple platforms.
Yeah, I am. That's what I'm doing now.
Right now, let's see here. There are 2 likes.
I mean, more than two. You can stream to YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, and Facebook at the same time. I'm not sure about Instagram.
I don't know if this little laptop will handle it though.
I doubt it.
I'm not sure where that Ruth Doctor came from or what timeline she is. But it could be before Eccleston. Because that huge gap there.
Maybe we could get some actual Doctor Who Doctor Who fans in here and maybe actually explain this. Pop in the StreamYard into the chat. You can come join up. I'm sure we got some Whovians in the chat.
I know Chris Persia is, obviously, because he knows a lot. So is Jeff Franklin, although he likes the
I know
female
Chris
doctor.
is, and Yvette just joined us. Yvette just joined us, so you heard we all got breakfast tacos here.
I don't.
Only if you brought them, Slint. Only if you brought them.
Yeah, those tacos would be the best breakfast tacos because
Damn
those things are
right.
probably authentic.
Yeah, you know, I still think that after McGann, because the Black Doctor, Lady Doctor, we never saw Paul McGann regenerate, so the Doctor could have been after him. The War Doctor, Mark, was the very, 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 very first Doctor before he called himself the Doctor.
Gap between 8 and 9 was The
The War Doctor. No,
Doctor.
the War Doctor was
Yeah.
the very, 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 very first Doctor before the Doctor became the Doctor. What I'm saying is we never saw McGann regenerate, so she could be between McGann and Eccleston. Yeah. But if you also remember when Hartnell was regenerating, Hartnell. I'm talking about Hartnell. When what's his name? I can't remember his name again. The War Doctor. Shit. Peter O'Toole. What was his name? You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm not. My mind's not working right. When he was regenerating at the end of the episode, you see William Hartnell's eye and part of his nose. So the War Doctor was before Hartnell. It was also confirmed behind the scenes that the regeneration scene, you see Hartnell's eye and part of his nose.
Hey, Mark.
Wait, when did McGann regenerate? I don't remember seeing McGann
I'm
regenerate.
infinitely tired. Thanks for. I must have missed something. Hold on.
Yeah, I must have missed something too. I don't remember seeing him regenerate. Okay, hey Mark, you got a wrench? Can you put the link in for the mini episode or info? Please help me. I always like to be corrected if I'm wrong and when I'm wrong.
Hear that, ladies? He likes to be corrected when he's wrong.
As a scientist, I agree and
I think
accept
he
when
said
I'm
it was
wrong.
a Checo.
Hold. Okay, thanks. If I'm corrected, I'm like,
It's a
good.
mini
I now have
episode.
the right information. I'm happy. That's who I am.
At least Mark the Infinitely Tired is a wrench. He can look up all the shit. I don't even bother.
He began regenerating, especially another doctor. Okay, let me check this. Damn mouse.
Go on.
The hell if I can actually learn how to spell.
Okay, we'll go let it happen.
All right. All right, Mr. Hyde.
Oh, I found it. Wait.
Let's see here.
Okay, I saw part of it. Where the hell is it?
Hello.
Hello.
It's Professor Brainy. Specs. That's
Professor Brainy, do you have the answer? Because I just found a video link of all the Doctor generations.
Yeah, it's in Night of the Doctor, the mini episode that they aired right before the 50th anniversary. It shows the 8th Doctor regenerating on Karn,
Okay, I'm
and
looking
he
at the
regenerates into the War Doctor.
I'm looking at the little clip right now. Where's
They
the-
ask him because he has to take a potion to regenerate. He's dying, unable to regenerate, and they give him a potion to regenerate. And they ask him what kind of person he wants to be, and he wants to be a man of war because they're in the war, the Time War. And there's an in-joke there where he asks, "Is it going to hurt?" Because the end joke is that the actor playing the War Doctor is John Hurt.
Thank you, that's the thing. Thank you. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, so,
Okay, that
yes.
makes sense.
So this is the War Doctor that he's regenerating into. It's very clear, and they show right at the end of the episode an image of John Hurt as he appeared as a younger actor.
See, now that joke makes sense. I thought that was just stupid. Okay, now it makes sense.
So
Okay.
it's clear that the 8th Doctor regenerates into the War Doctor. And at the end of the 50th anniversary Day of the Doctor episode, the War Doctor regenerates into 9. If you freeze frame it right at the end of the regeneration that we do get to see, you can see Eccleston's eyes.
I thought it was Hartnell. I thought it
No,
was
it's
Hartnell's eye, not Eccleston.
no, it's not Hartnell.
Huh.
It's very clearly Eccleston.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta
Okay.
rewatch that then. And no, Mark, it's not the weed that has it's affected my memory. I've always had bad memories since I was a kid.
It's
It's the
I still-
Ninth Doctor.
mine's
I
just
still
getting,
blame the weed.
mine's just getting worse with the elder age. Probably all the
Yeah,
head
you
trauma
can
too.
see his
We're not
ears
going
and
there.
eyes.
It's Eccleston ears and eyes. Okay, I gotta rewatch that. Thank you. I gotta rewatch that.
And he also in Day of the Doctor, he makes another in joke. The War Doctor does about hoping the ears would be better. And
I like
then
that,
in Rose, the first episode with the Ninth Doctor, when he looks at himself in the mirror, he's talking about his ears again. Oh, look at the ears.
Kidneys, new kidneys.
I don't like the color.
Still not ginger.
Okay, I need coffee.
Do you happen to know how to fly this thing?
Here we go. There, that's better. Got to get my little proper Doctor Who icon up. Yeah, I like that comment, Chris. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Well, the thing about that though is usually the next Doctor has a personality that conflicts with the prior one. So I don't know if that really follows there, but
Well, remember when Matt Smith was regenerated? He kept trying a little different clothes on because it didn't fit him right. Sauce? You mean awesome sauce? Sorry, Captain. I had to go there.
No, this is. I spelled it wrong, so I was like, I'll just. Sauce.
Basically, Darth Hatsu was trying to say, if you're on Facebook, share the link.
Yeah, if you know me on Facebook, share it.
Tweet it.
Do me a favor. Let's see how far this puppy will go.
To the moon, Alice. To the moon.
It maybe it's a little poorly constructed and a little rough, but I think we can handle it. Yes, I did enjoy the read. I thought I like some parts. I couldn't even. I literally fell off the couch because you guys were having so much fun doing the script read.
What's that?
And they did a read for a Doctor Who script, I think, on the Doctor Who chat channel.
I missed that. I'm sorry. Damn, I missed it.
There was a big cast. I think Purple Valkyrie, Colin P. Smith, the Doctor Who chat crew.
Sorry, Yvette. I was working on my show. I totally missed it.
I was cracking up with her. Yvette's Daleks. Those, I don't know. I thought they were great.
Yeah,
They were on Mr.
Daleks
Hyde's
are
channel.
nothing.
Yeah,
Daleks aren't that scary.
Oh, I was gonna say I was watching something on on Mr. Hyde's channel, and it's like I didn't know what the hell it was.
Oh yeah,
All of a
Story
sudden,
Girl
people were
one too.
talking, and it's like, huh?
It was
It didn't
a
make any
script.
sense.
It was a script. It was a script read. Is it a fan script or is it an actual script?
I remember something
That's
about
what I
script
wanted to know.
script doctors, something, da, 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 and it's like all
I
of a sudden I get on there and I'm seeing all these people and reading whatever the hell it was, and then okay. Oh, it was
Yeah.
it was it was a nice read through. I just didn't know what they were reading.
You know, a lot of people are pissed about the timeless children, and the
Child.
only thing the episode was the timeless children.
Okay.
The doctor is supposedly the timeless child. The only thing I didn't like about the episode really was that they kept killing the child to try to figure out how the child was regenerating.
Okay, even you didn't like that. Okay.
Hey, Yvette.
That's the only thing I really didn't care for. I still think the story is evolving, and you know what? The master could be lying about it all. So, in fact, I think it would make more sense if the master was the timeless child.
Yeah, I think everyone thinks like that, except it's Tibbs. To be honest, I don't think he's got.
Sorry, what, Yvette? I can't hear you.
Yeah, it's hard to hear you, Yvette.
I'm sorry, I couldn't be bothered to put my headphones on. I'm on my camera. One. Can you hear me now?
Barely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yvette.
I just
We
popped on
hear
to
you
say
pretty
hi.
good now.
And what's the original script?
Oh, original. Who wrote
Yeah.
it?
The Daleks. It was by Terry Nation.
No, who wrote the script? The Daleks wrote the script? Wow.
All right, I've got to cook
There's
dinner
some
anyway.
intelligent Daleks.
Later,
Well, I'm glad to
Yvette.
know who wrote it because I'm going, what?
Terminated.
Sorry, I didn't hear the last part. What?
I said you're being exterminated.
Oh, I thought you said
Terminated.
Well, I got
Terminated.
I got two
Oh,
scarier words for you. Don't blink.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
I
All
think
right, guys. Charles, thanks for coming 2 hours. I want to say thanks. And I'll be in the chat for a bit. Just,
Okay, Yvette.
You're welcome. You're
I can't believe I
welcome.
missed your show yesterday.
Thanks for coming.
you know Blink was a great episode, but I think it's put in too high of esteem by fans. I don't think it was as good as its reputation.
Well, I'm talking about the angels themselves, not the episode.
Well, yeah, I know you are, but I'm just making a comment about Blink itself. And I think it's because the Doctor appears so little in that story.
That was so good about that one.
Well,
Yeah.
we definitely have two points of view.
You know, I watched Doctor Who for the Doctor, not watching the Doctor repeat the same words over and over.
Alonso. Which means let's go in French.
Yeah. Allons-y.
Yeah.
Alonso, Alonso.
Allons-y.
Alonso, Alonso.
How you doing?
Anyway, come on. Allons-y.
Shut up, Wesley.
Wait, he's here? Where's Mr. Crusher? Yeah, how to get blocked on Twitter by Will Wheaton. Repeatedly tweet, shut up, Wesley, shut up, Wesley, shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
I just know that Will Wheaton hates that.
It's sheer effing hubris.
Shut
is
up,
what
kid.
it is.
What
Shut
about
up,
Saturday? Oh.
You know, that would make me just want to tell him even more. Shut up, Wesley. because he doesn't like it.
I have no personal opinion on Will Wheaton. Never met him. Never interacted with him.
No, I have no opinion on him other than the fact that he's been kind of disrespectful to fans. But other than that, I don't know about him personally. Nor do I care?
I liked it when he used to work for the tabletop stuff for Geek and Sundry.
I'm thinking about just basically
I
boycotting.
used to really like to watch him
Okay, why is that?
do the why I liked it. Will Wheaton. I liked him when he was
No,
actually
why-
on Geek and Sundry doing board game stuff.
Yeah, he's a gamer.
Yeah.
Why would you boycott William Shatner?
Well, I told a bad joke a couple of years ago. He blocked me on Twitter. He even tried to apologize. I finally got on a free Q&A, asked one question. Then a few seconds later, the moderator's like, quote, Eli who? We will not be asking you that question. Please not ask again. I'm what?
I want to know what the question was.
I do too.
Oh, the question was, hey, Mr. Shatner, I told a bad joke on Twitter a couple years ago. Try to apologize. Can you unblock me, please?
Okay. Yep. I would have worded it a little differently, though. But
So every time somebody says, you see what Shatner put? I'm like, no. I go check out his Twitter feed. I'm like, I can't. What did he say?
I don't have no beef with Shatner. Shatner's the Shat. I mean, he's
I don't know
OG
if he's
crack.
a beef with him. I don't, again, I guess I'm weird because there isn't really anybody Hollywood that I'd really go gaga over.
I had an interaction with him once when I was a teenager at a Comic-Con convention.
Oh, I
He
bet
was
you
actually-
that was cool.
Well, I didn't know it was him. This is guy, strange mask, going around people asking, like, what do you think about Star Trek? I'm like, fuck off, dude. Turned out it was actually Shatner in the mask.
Thank you. Later, you bet. Take care.
Being annoying to everybody. Fuck off, man. Go to the captain's panel. What the fuck? I told Shatner to fuck off?
And Yitzy.
Good job there.
Jody Who makes now sense or fits in established stories.
And it jumped on me. I'm still not used to that. I don't think I'll ever get used to the chat jump.
No, it gets annoying. Trust me, you adjust to it.
It does.
You adjust to it. It's annoying. Just ask anyone who particularly has a bigger channel. It's just like, screw it.
What you do is you minimize the window. So you have the chats there, and basically, you know who's on screen. You basically have your window minimized, so you can see the panel, and your backstage, and your chat. Then you have your other tab open.
You just pop
I
out the
do.
chat and minimize the window.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea. Now, if I just knew how to do that.
Minimize the window.
Mark, the
Oh, you're
infinitely
talking
tired.
on YouTube. I'm talking on StreamYards.
I'm talking about the actual Chrome itself. Minimize the
I-
Chrome window.
Mark, the infinitely tired. I'm going to disagree with you there because I think the story is still evolving. I think there is a plan there. I don't think we've seen everything yet. So let's see how it plays out before we say it.
Yeah, the show's been going on for over
Have to see
60
what
years,
it
so they're not going to just leave everybody in limbo. Like they did in the 80s.
Oh, it'd be nice. just from what I hear from most Doctor Who fans who think that the female Doctor is a piece of shit, would be that.
I heard Jodie's a
They
bitch.
Well, I see. That's the thing. I don't know her. Haven't heard from her. Don't care. Just be nice to. Oh, bye. No more female Doctor. Find a way to do it. Just get rid
You know,
of it.
I thought Series 12 was really much better than Series 11 with Whitaker.
The first one with her.
Yeah, Series 11 was the first one. There were a couple of stories there that were really good.
The Blam reminded me of a Matt Smith episode.
It Takes You Away was, I thought, the highlight of Series 11. People will probably bring up a couple of other episodes, but I thought It Takes You Away was by far the best one. Series 12 was a vast improvement over 11.
But
In what way?
Moffat didn't do 12.
It felt more like Doctor Who in the stories. You got story elements that felt like prior show writers.
Mhm.
You brought back characters that you hadn't seen since. Russell T Davies wrote for
We need to bring
Doctor
back
Who.
Davies.
It felt like Davies era Who to me.
Yeah, it's the 90s. We need to bring back Davies.
No. Davies was 05 to 09.
Sorry. Eccleston.
You know, it's funny. Somebody said something.
Hey, Matt.
What you just said
Hey, David.
reminded me. If they could make an episode, one episode of Lower Decks without any former Star Trek tropes, it might be interesting.
Like not mentioning anything from Star Trek past.
Exactly. You don't talk about it. You just do what's going on this ship. Everything past is past. Let's not bring up everything.
Yeah, every episode so far has dropped past Star Trek hint.
It's like this is
Yeah.
and that's the thing I hate about it. It's like this is the stupidest thing I've heard. No other Star Trek series has done this. Every episode.
And people complain that in Next Generation, the very second episode did that. It brought back elements from the original series, and so did the first episode. They brought McCoy on
They brought
the ship.
McCoy on. He was on at the
They did that
closing.
for a reason. They did
Yeah.
that for a reason. It goes by Star Trek Generations. You got to go back to the Cage. Pike was transitioning to Kirk from the Menagerie, from the Pilot.
Yeah,
the old original. When they had next TNG, you had one from the original one to set up the next cast. You had McCoy and Picard. Then you
The
had
Cage wasn't.
you
Cage-
had Picard, Cisco. Then you had Voyager, Armin Shimmerman, and Janeway. They had basically someone from each past episode bridge into new episode. They did that
But here's
for,
the thing. Here's the
Enterprise
thing.
as well.
TOS. They did not air the Cage until 1988 or
Sorry, I'm
something
missing
like
the
that.
Menagerie Cage thing. Sorry.
And they didn't reference that in the first episode of TOS.
No, they didn't.
Bringing McCoy onto the Enterprise D, that was just, hey, here's Dr. McCoy. Remember him?
Yeah.
And so was the second episode. It was just a ripoff of The Naked Time from the original series.
See, that one I liked. Even though it was a ripoff of it, but it wasn't. You know, they made it clear that it was they were taking it, but it wasn't point by point ripoff. It was just okay. Here's what it is. Here's this disease. We're going to explore it. Oh, the doctor. Oh, we found a cure. Oh, no, it's not the same. So it was the same but different.
Yeah, I get your point, Cap. I don't mind the Naked Now. But a lot of people will point at it and go,
Right.
"Oh, look how bad TNG was in its first season, in its first couple of episodes." Now, the third episode deservedly gets the criticism because it was very racist.
Oh,
The second one, I didn't mind the second one.
no.
Now, I did find it very implausible that the solar mass was headed right for them in all the different directions it could have gone. That it just happened to head right for the Enterprise.
Yeah,
Of
like
course.
Time that it
Star Wars.
couldn't move.
Like
Yeah.
Star Wars. We have infinite destinations we can go, but we're going to head directly for the enemy.
But other than that, I didn't mind the episode.
Yeah. But you'll note that every, okay, beyond the second episode, you didn't really have any Star Trek tropes thrown in. Okay, yeah, you had visits from, past members of Star Trek. You had Sarek, you had Spock, but they weren't talking about, the Enterprise. They weren't talking about, they were just characters that were there. They fit in the story.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you, Cap. And the same goes for, having Picard on the first episode of DS9. He fit the story there.
Yeah.
He was Locutus when they when Cisco
the commander's wife died.
first ran into Picard. He was Locutus, and he killed his wife, basically.
I mean, it had to do with character development. So, yeah, it kind of had to be there.
Yeah. And DS9 fitting into the first episode of Voyager, the Voyager had to go to the Badlands. Well, the Badlands is near DS9, so, it kind of fit the story.
Yeah.
I wanted to put on the shades, Mark, but Peter said no. I love those series. That is a good, funny theory, though.
That is a funny theory. That'd be kind of interesting to see, though.
I wanted to picture with the shades on. It's like, no, not right now. I'm like, okay.
Now, the first time I watched the most recent episode, I did laugh when Boimler was hit by the credits. And when he fell. That was the only time I laughed, though. But yeah, those two times I laughed.
I didn't even laugh with that. I mean, I find Lower Decks to be utterly funnyless.
But considering that that was the only time in the entire series I laughed. Yeah.
Yeah, you actually laughed.
Yeah, I did. The second time I kind of, yeah.
I know Bird of Prey actually made the point of that. Captain Trek laughed.
The only thing I found interesting or intriguing about Lower Decks so far is at the very end of this last episode where Boimler finds out the secret.
Oh.
Yeah. I wonder where they're going to go with that one. Will Boimler confront with the secret? And who will he confront with the secret? That kind of thing.
I think Boimler will basically break down and spill the beans to everybody in Lower Decks.
Yeah.
He's such a good tissue.
Whoa.
See, if he were smart, which he's not, he would go to her and say, okay, now, I have this information. What's it worth to you?
That's a
Wow. Now that's a Bird of Prey tactic there.
That is not a Boiler move.
That's right.
That's a Mariner move.
That's right. It's blackmail. And I think that would be more fitting.
And I don't think Mariner has a sudden change of heart as the episode tried to show.
Oh, no.
No, I didn't buy that just because of the holodeck simulation.
Well, the holodeck simulation was basically
Wait.
Mariner's own programming of her mother, so it's basically her interpretation of how her mother interacts with everybody, not the actual real captain.
Actually,
Oh.
it's based
Wait.
on personal logs and other information which Boimler should not have had access to. not just her interpretation of his mother. It was actually her words. Or
Wait,
And I'm going to jump
hold the phone.
streams
Billy
here.
Piper was
Go ahead.
Billy Piper was a Doctor Who.
Yes.
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 Oh yeah,
Bad
she
Wolf.
played Rose.
Bad Wolf Girl.
Oh,
Rose Tyler,
Bad
Now I've
Wolf
gotta
Girl.
the first companion when the show came back.
oh, I've got to
Snowman.
watch some Doctor Who. I love Piper.
She was in the first two series, and then she came back for a few episodes in series 4, and then she was in the 50th playing the Moment. She wasn't playing Rose; she was playing the Moment, and she was in one of the fourth season specials as well.
I had her
before
self-titled
you leave,
album.
Jeff, look at the backstage, please.
Okay, and I agree, Mark. I thought she played better as Rose with the 9th Doctor as opposed to 10th.
I liked it better with Tennant.
Oh, Cap, I'm not going anywhere. I was just saying I was going to jump streams here and go to Doctor Who again,
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
based
Leave
upon
here.
the comment.
okay.
No. I'm not leaving.
Yeah, I did like Billy and with the Tennant better. Sorry.
You
Yeah.
liked her with the 10th Doctor better.
Put the ball down there, Elihu.
See, I disagree. I never bought the relationship between her and the 10th Doctor. The romantic elements of that. I just never bought that.
But he burned up a star just to say hello.
Or goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. Yeah, sorry.
But I still didn't buy it. I mean, you have a over 1,000-year-old Time Lord, despite what he said about his age, in love with a 20-year-old human.
All right, was this before her self-titled debut album, or
Yes.
After.
Well,
I think it was
I thought she did Doctor Who before she recorded.
No. I thought she was already a singer.
I thought she was
Before she did Doctor Who.
Then she got Doctor Who. Then she broke out an album. I thought that's how it was. Okay, I could
I
be
thought it
wrong.
was the other way around.
I remember I had her debut, her overseas crossover album,
The
self-titled.
only singer I say there should have been a companion was Kylie Minogue.
Now there's a name drop. Kylie Minogue.
Yeah, she would have been a good companion, but they killed her off.
Okay, she was offered a
Wait,
record
wait,
deal
wait.
at the age of 15 in 1998, becoming the youngest artist ever to debut at #1 in the UK single charts.
Okay, thank you.
And then she was offered the role as Rose Tyler in 2003.
Wait, she was only 15 when she did her debut?
Well, Tina Saint said, and she was in Penny Dreadful.
Yes.
I'm not too familiar with British.
Debut is #1 in the UK singles chart for because
Now
we
I do
won
feel
2.
dirty.
You should.
So she
I
was
didn't know-
offered the role as Rose when she was 20.
To be fair, I didn't know her age.
I didn't even know how old she is.
Yeah, I didn't know either. So
Wait, there's a new Walking Dead coming out.
what? Really?
Walking Dead World Beyond. The first new episode of the spinoff World Beyond is available on Prime Video in the UK. And it starts tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern on AMC.
Well, that sucks that it's only available on Prime.
Okay, how
I
many
probably
Walking
liked
Deads
her
are they going to
because she
make?
wasn't a Britney Spears type. Real. I think they're just trying to milk that franchise for all it's worth, if you ask me. I used to like Walking Dead when it was just The Walking Dead. Now it's like Fear the Walking Dead and blah blah blah, and I'm like, ugh.
I've only seen the very first episode of The Walking Dead. I'm like, okay, another zombie flick. A pass. Best zombie flick I've seen was Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, just have a
I heard that
everything
mentioned
blows over.
yesterday. That stream was out. Somebody was talking
And
about
speaking of
that
the
movie.
Doctor's age, he claimed he was a little over 900 as the 10th Doctor. I would contend he was more like 15 or 1600.
Yeah.
The 7th Doctor claimed to be 953 in his first adventure. So
I thought the Doctor lied.
Doctor does lie.
Wow.
That's rule number 1.
Oh, sorry, I was reading something on
The
Twitter.
Doctor lies.
That it doesn't matter what the Doctor says.
Speaking of lying, White House lied yesterday.
Which time?
Well, they released 2 different photos, 10 minutes apart, showing 2 different scenes, but claiming it's the president. Somebody got a timestamp on it and everything. Sheesh.
Oh, I agree completely, Mark. David Tennant and Catherine Tate were perfect in Series 4.
I like Donna Noble.
And I didn't care for the character much in The Runaway Bride, but she mellowed for Series 4 when they brought her back, and it was just perfection. Best Doctor companion duo of the modern era.
Speaking of Doctor Who, on October 17th, GalaxyCon has their free Q&A panel with Jenna Coleman, Arthur DeVille, and Catherine Tate.
Nice.
And of course, another Star Trek with Spiner, Riker, and Surtis. Ooh, Clerks. Nice. Sorry, there's a Clerks panel. Well, that's on my news feed.
There were a lot of good pairings in classic Who. The 3rd Doctor and Joe Grant, the 4th Doctor and Sarah Jane, 4th Doctor and Romana, the 7th Doctor and Ace.
Moffat ruined Clara's character. Yeah, Stephen did. The Impossible Girl. I still miss K9.
I don't think K9 would work as a regular character.
They tried
No.
a TV show, 1 season, like 8 episodes.
They actually did 2 seasons, that
I thought-
Australian show.
I thought the K9 was 1 season.
I'm pretty sure they did 2.
Let me double check.
And they went out of their way to not include Doctor Who in that.
Let's see. K9.
I think there was one reference to the Doctor, and it was very a description that wasn't very descriptive. I mean, they didn't call him the Doctor. They didn't, go into much detail.
Well, they had a show called K9 and Company.
Yes, that was a pilot that was aired in the early 80s. And that's how Sarah Jane ended up with K9 Mark III.
Yeah, then they did K9 and Company, Girl's Best Friend. Then in 2009, K9 itself. Yeah, 1 season. 26 episodes. Okay.
I thought there were 2 seasons, but maybe I'm wrong. Um,
And K9
And-
in 2000.
and they keep trying to do a feature film of K9.
Yes,
K9 Belushi. Yeah. I know. That's right. K9 wasn't a Sergeant Adventures.
Yes.
Wasn't there 2 Belushis? There was Jim and John, right?
Yes.
Correct.
And K9 appeared in 2 episodes of the modern era as well
Oh, that's
of,
right.
of Doctor Who.
Oh, wait, it was not Matt Smith. It was
It was David Tennant both times.
Yeah, the best, highest 30th century technology dog, something like that.
School
Exactly.
Reunion in series 2, and then he briefly appeared in the finale of series 4, parting not parting the ways. I always get the 2 episodes mixed up title wise. The one where Donna leaves. I can't think of the name of it.
Yes, master. I know. Damn, I can't even find a link for this. The documentary, K9 Unleashed. Can't find a link for this.
It was a 2-part story. The first episode was The Soul and Earth, and I can't remember the second episode title. Journey's End. And that's got to be the saddest departure for a companion, Donna Noble.
Donna Noble, the sturdy woman. She doesn't put up with shit. I like Donna.
As much as Rose's departure in series 2 is heartbreaking,
Donna, I know.
Donna was worse.
How so?
She wanted to travel with the Doctor for the rest of her life, and they made the perfect duo. They really did.
Yeah, because
and,
for once there was no sexual tension between the companion and the Doctor. It's like looking for a mate. To mate? No, I don't want to mate with you. No, a mate, buddy. That's what made it so perfect.
But it got to a point where she actually became partially the Doctor.
Dr. Donna.
And the Dr. Donna, and her human brain could not handle it. So the only way to protect Donna was to erase all the memories of the Doctor from her.
Right before we found out how to fix the chameleon circuit. Damn you.
But she wanted to stay with him forever, or as long as she lived. She couldn't do it. She had to forget everything.
Man,
Well, there was one episode.
Well, why did they
I
just kill
remember
her?
hearing about that.
Kill her?
Kill her. I want to
They didn't
remain
Why-
with you until as long as I live, and then find a way to kill her.
I don't remember that.
Would make more sense.
So they just
It'd
wipe
be
her
kinda
memory
sweet
of
and
all
romantic.
existence of the Doctor.
Well, it was coming to a head so quickly. I mean, the Doctor could have let her die, but he wanted her to live and continue her life.
Remember?
And
Everybody lives.
and not to be too spoilerish, he does help her in the end to have a very fruitful life.
Yeah, pop back. Didn't have a quit on me.
Yeah, exactly. And it was so beautifully how that was written too.
Yeah, Mott gives him the final salute.
Yes.
A lot of people don't realize that he was actually a companion before in the past.
Well, sort of.
Well, yeah, I know.
It's not canonical.
I know. Like Capaldi, but they actually make Capaldi canon. They actually did that.
Capaldi?
Yeah, remember the Pompeii episode with Donna Noble? Capaldi was in an episode. They made.
Yeah, he played a
people
different character.
How come? Wait, he was already in that. We remember this. How did they explain that? Moffat made that canon. It's like, why did I choose his face? As a reminder. So basically, they made the Doctor and Pompey canon finally.
Well, not the Doctor. I mean, I don't think that was the Doctor.
The face.
The
Capaldi.
face, yes. Capaldi's face. And that's not the first time we've had a Doctor actor appear beforehand as another character.
Yeah, I know, but this is the first time they actually made it canon. They actually explained it.
Yeah, they explained it.
Yeah. Well, basically, it was Moffat saying, "Fuck you, the fans. I'm gonna do what I want."
He pretty much did.
Yeah.
To various degrees of success, but
He should just go back to writing Sherlock.
Oh, I love Sherlock. Sherlock was, especially the first 3 seasons, were really good.
Dude. Cumberbatch is best as a Sherlock. Colin Baker. Well,
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the Sixth Doctor,
nah.
Why is that?
but well, it was a very odd time for the show. You had writers that really didn't write good stories.
Colin Baker. You mean Tom Baker?
Colin Baker played the Sixth Doctor, and one of the very first scenes in the show for him was choking his companion. I mean, yeah, he was still having post regeneration trauma, but he was arrogant all through his run, and I don't know, just didn't care for it. His clothing was very loud.
Yeah, Tom Baker's my doctor. I love the scarf.
The scripts were bad. The show was being threatened to be canceled, and they did put it on hiatus for 18 months. And then when they brought it back, it was on trial. The Doctor was on trial, kind of mimicking what was happening with the backstory of the show itself in its production.
Yeah.
And still, the scripts were not good. Very convoluted and didn't make a whole lot of sense.
Hey, Jason, thanks for sharing the StreamYard on Facebook.
Doctor Who didn't start getting good again until a few years later in season 25.
Oh, crap, I got to turn this TV off. Football's on.
And that's when they brought in the character of Ace, and they had a new Doctor by that point. He had already had a year under his belt as the 7th Doctor. And they brought in essentially a new showrunner. He didn't have the title, but he was kind of pulling all the strings behind the scenes.
Who is that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're stumped. What the hell happened?
Andrew Cartmel.
I'm like, you're stumped. What the hell happened, dude? I'm sorry, I was talking to Andrew who?
Huh? No, I'm even lost.
I'm trying to remember his name. Cartmel. Andrew Cartmel.
Okay.
He essentially was running the show at the time. And it started getting good again, only to be canceled a year later. Well, officially they didn't cancel it. They put it on another hiatus, which lasted, 16 years?
To the 80s. Yeah. I was not a fan of Sylvester McCoy's, though.
Well, you know, his first season was poor, and that's because they were still dealing with the issues that were going on with the prior couple seasons, and they really tried to softball the stories, make them more comedic and not as high risk or not. That's the wrong term. What term do I want? I can't think today.
You're just like Sylvester. All the questions.
No, that's Peter Capaldi. He loved asking the questions.
No, Sylvester McCoy had question marks on his.
Well, yeah,
outfit.
so did the prior 3 doctors. They had question marks on their outfits. Tom Baker even did at the end of his run.
That's right.
Up on the collar.
I forgot about that.
I admit the pullover that Sylvester McCoy wore with all the question marks was stupid. They should have just gave him a plain pullover, no question marks or symbols, and left it at the umbrella that he carried, because the umbrella had the question mark. That would have been perfect. It would have been iconic, and it was iconic, kind of like Tom Baker's scarf.
Yeah, you know they pinned it on the back of his neck so it wouldn't trip.
That doesn't surprise me. That thing was so long.
Yeah, they had to pin it to the back of his neck, otherwise it'd become loose and it would trip.
Well, you know, there's a funny story about that scarf. When they originally made it, they took all this fabric to somebody in the prop department and say, make a scarf out of this. So she did. She used all the material to make the scarf, and that's why it was so damn long.
Maybe they were hoping he'd trip over it and the seasons be over.
Well, Tom Baker is regarded as one of the best actors to play the role.
Uh-huh. And he revised the role again in the day of the doctor.
Although I still contend the best actor to play the role was Patrick Troughton. Love Patrick Troughton in the role. He was awesome. And it's a shame because so many of his stories are either missing or incomplete because they got lost, destroyed.
I don't remember.
Second Doctor.
Oh.
Late 60s.
And let me look him up. Oh, Troughton. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Beatles hairstyle.
Yeah, the curly mo character guy. Yeah. Maybe it was one of the Stooges.
Or everybody underestimated him because he didn't look like a threat. But boy, when he got going, watch out.
Yeah.
He was the first one with the sonic screwdriver, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And it actually was used to unscrew screws.
That's what a screwdriver is for.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, not putting on shades and going, what's browser history?
Oh, those are the Sonic sunglasses.
Yeah, I know. They're cool. They're Sonic.
No, it's not like the Sonic dildo. I mean, screwdriver.
That's Rivers.
No. He's referring to the current Doctor's screwdriver.
Oh.
I've seen pictures of that. Yeah.
I'm sure
why they
make
designed
those,
it like that, I have no clue why they designed it like that. It's bound to.
Hey, you said ask for shits and giggles because you were walking.
It's like inviting Rule 34.
What's the title of the 120th known episode of Doctor Who?
I mean, I believe without knowing anything, they were trying to be controversial.
Yeah, probably. And I think it worked. From what details I've gathered, I'm not even a real. I don't even watch Doctor Who, but what details I gather, yeah, apparently that did work. The whole sonic
Nope.
screwdriver thing.
I wonder if any other doctors will have a sonic dildo.
Who knows?
You mean screwdriver?
Yeah, screwdriver. That's right.
Yeah, screwdriver.
What's the
Yes,
title of the
that's what it's called, is the
120th
sonic
episode of Doctor
screwdriver.
Who?
Known episode. It's a trick question. There's two.
There are two? Really?
Yeah, known episode. That's why. Yeah, it's a trick question. Known
Ah.
episode.
Yep, that would be.
Well, I don't know either one of them, so
Oh. I just know it's the
maybe you
doctor's
can
wife.
enlighten us.
I just know it's the doctor's wife, but I don't know the other one.
I don't know either.
Well,
No, it
since they
couldn't be
brought
the
it up,
doctor's wife.
Known since episodes are missing.
Oh, we still know of them. We have a record of all of them. We, in fact, have the audio from every single episode. It's just the video is missing from quite a few of them in the 60s.
Yeah.
97 episodes,
Yeah, because they thought, oh, we'll just retape over that tape. It's not going to need them for historical reasons.
right?
You paper over a lot.
Well, thankfully, we got back about 100 episodes because there were copies worldwide. But there are still 97 missing. Some of them they've animated based
I was gonna
upon
that would
based
make
upon existing footage, or you know, they'll have short snippets that they do still have, or
Yeah,
there are
shut up.
photographs. Well, Shada's a little bit different.
Tom Baker
Shada
actually
was
did
not
certain
not
voices
an
for that.
official story that was aired because they didn't finish it.
Yeah, Tom Baker actually recorded some audio for that.
Yes, they did okay, here's the story about Shada. It was a story that was written for the late 70s, Fourth Doctor story with Romana and K9. And in the middle of filming, there was a strike, production strike, and the story never got finished. So it wasn't something that they actually finished and aired, and then it got destroyed. It's just it didn't get finished. In the early 90s, there was a VHS that was produced for the story where they had linking narration provided by Tom Baker, the Fourth Doctor, so you could follow along the parts that weren't filmed. And then in the early 2000s, they did a web animation for the story, and instead of doing the Fourth Doctor, they just did the whole story over again. They brought in the actress that played Romana, and they had the Eighth Doctor do it. So it was the Eighth Doctor and Romana. And then in a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, they animated the parts of the story that were not filmed. And they brought back Tom Baker and Lala Ward to do the voice acting, and all the surviving actors that were in the story to do the acting, you know, the voice acting for the animated parts. And that was actually aired on TV. And it's also being sold as a DVD and Blu-ray.
I've never got a chance to actually finish watching that final version of Shada.
It's
I
sweet.
haven't, but
It's sweet and nicely done. I think the transitions between the actual live footage and the animated bits is well done as well. And there's a surprise at the end. You have to, if you do see it, you have to see the very end.
Okay, yeah, it's in my queue. I just haven't got a chance to watch it.
Let's just say that they filmed something special right at the end for the story.
Oh,
Okay.
It's not animated. It's actual live footage.
Gotcha. Hey, Vile Mike is coming on in about 13 minutes. All Trek Jep Nerdy. I don't know. Should I try to go and compete again?
Why not?
But yeah, they have done animations for stories that were either incomplete or non-existent. In fact, there's one that just came out about a month ago for the second Doctor.
It is?
Yeah, they just released one. Is it Fury from the Deep, or is that the next one that they're doing?
Oh. Let me check. Oh, ow, ow.
They did it for the Faceless Ones. They did it for Patrick Troughton's first story, Power of the Daleks. I hope they do Evil of the Daleks. I'd really like to see that one. Never seen that one because it was before my time and it was long gone before I could see it.
I cannot find any full videos of Fury from the Deep.
Let's see.
Wait, here's episodes. Episode 4, 5, 2, 3, 6. Where's one? Here's one. Recon. Found him.
Don't forget your towels, everybody. Remember, whatever you do, don't forget your towels. Oh wait, that's the wrong damn franchise. Never mind. Forget what I said. Forget what I said. Never mind.
What?
Wrong damn franchise. Stumped again.
It's been a while since I saw the
Oh,
TV show of the Hitchhiker's Guide.
Yeah. I just started reading the or listening to the audiobook. I like it. I like it.
Where is Hitchhiker's Guide? It's
I'm
spelled
only on,
correctly.
like,
I was trying to
like,
big
chapter one.
Hitchhiker's Guide.
Yes, it was Fury from the
Your
Deep
one
they
cool
just
fruit.
released.
And it's spelled correctly.
I'd be first.
I saw
Here's
the
TV
remake
show.
of
81, 6 episodes. Okay.
I saw the remake of Hitchhiker's Guide. I thought it was okay. Of course, that was my introduction. I never really got into it. But now that I'm actually diving in, I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. I like this. Now, my next project is probably going to be tackling the book Dune. Boy, that's going to be a
Oh my gosh.
mother of a read.
Oh.
Just the first book looks. How many pages in that puppy?
800, 900?
Yeah, it's like trying to
Oh,
reread The
yeah.
Stand, complete and uncut. I think that thing's over 1,100 and some pages, if I remember correct. I think it's 1,785 pages. I think.
Well, Stephen King takes 14 paragraphs to describe a leaf falling off a tree. So, yeah, any of his books is going to be long.
I wish I could get that kind of length out of just describing a leaf falling from a tree.
That's an exaggeration of his writing. I mean, one time he tweeted, "Scary story for everybody. My eye started itching. Looked in the mirror. There's a spider. Good night."
That was short and sweet and to the point.
Yeah, because they were always talking about his descriptive words. His best tweet. Short and sweet. I started itching. Looked in the mirror. It was a spider. Good night.
Oh, so there is a tie.
Huh.
Oh my, the ties that bind. MOON. That spells ties. Lord, yes. Thank you, Chris Berta. I thought I was wrong this whole time.
I am not looking
Chris
forward to the
Berta's
remake.
such a nice man.
Yeah, they're supposed to have a remake of that, and I am not looking forward to it.
What, dude?
The Stand.
Oh, The Stand.
Yeah.
Oh no.
How can you replace Matt Fuhrer at the Trash Can Man? Come on.
Well, since we're here, wait, they finally casted the Trash Can Man.
I believe so, but I don't know who. It's not Matt Fuhrer again. None of the original
Who's
cast is
playing
supposed
Trash
to be in
Can
it.
Man? I haven't heard.
I'm not
None
sure.
of the original cast.
I was told none of the original cast is going to be in the movie. That's from Korn.
Let me guess. They're going to get Jonathan Davis to play Stu Redman.
Let me see. Here's the cast.
For those of you who don't know, Jonathan Davis is the lead
James
singer of Korn.
Marsden. James Marsden is playing Stu Redman. Whoopi Goldberg, of course, is playing Mother Abigail.
I get that. I can get behind that. She
Yeah.
make a kick-ass Mother Abigail.
Brad William Hankey spells MOON. Danielle Sunta is Cobb. Owen Teague is Harold Lauder. Oh, come on. He's no Corin. Odessa Young is Franny Goldsmith.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, here's the full cast.
And Franny is the one that Mike Larry ends up with, I think, right?
I think so. Heather Graham is playing Rita Blakemore. Greg Kinnear is playing Glenn Bateman. Alexander
Who's Greg Kinnear playing? It kinda
Skarsgård is playing
clipped.
Federal Flag. Who the hell is Alexander Skarsgård?
Ooh. Oh, that might
He's playing,
actually be kind of cool.
Federal Flag. You heard of him?
Alexander
that guy. Okay, sorry. I didn't know his name.
Alexander Skarsgård is the one that played the Louisiana nightclub vampire nightclub owner on True Blood. I forget his name, his character name right now, but he played that. Eric Northman.
Eric Northman.
That was the name of the character. He played Eric Northman.
Okay, he's playing Randall Flagg. Let's see, who else? That's about it.
Those Skarsgård boys. Yeah. Both of them are actually really talented. Bill and
James Marsden is playing Stu. Oh, come on.
James Marsden.
Yeah, he's playing Stu.
I don't know about that. No, Franny was wasn't Franny Molly Ringwald's character?
Yes, and she's being played by Odessa Young.
I don't know. I'm getting more leery every time you say a name.
This is on IMDb, okay?
Well, usually they're pretty accurate with the castings. Anything else is just. Who plays the Julia Oh, Shawnee Smith's character.
Julia Lowry, Catherine McNamara.
Ooh, okay. That might actually be interesting.
Amber Heard is playing Nadine.
Perfect for her.
Giovanna Depo is playing Larry
I
Underwood.
wonder if she's gonna crap in the dude's bed. I wonder if she's gonna crap in Randall Flagg's bed.
I want the first time he's probably not be the first time he's seen it.
Brown Bomber, you win! In Randall Flagg's bed.
I am getting hungry.
Okay, hungry.
No, I'm not hungry. I'm getting hungry.
Hi,
Like, should I
Hungry. How
cook
you
something to
doing?
eat, or should I try to get Jeff Nerdy? I don't know.
Just looking at the casting, it's already starting to sound like a horror movie. But I will watch it because Stephen King, one of my main influences, probably the reason I even started writing horror or even trying to. Yeah, I started real young, reading Stephen King, and I read it when I was like 7, 8 years old, maybe.
I don't
That
remember when
was-
the first time I read Stephen King.
That was one of my first books, and that was a big book for an 7, 8-year-old. So I was reading at like an adult level early. Sometimes, no lie, no shit, I would literally sit with the book, Stephen King's It on one side, and a dictionary on the other. And like the words I don't recognize, I'd look up in the dictionary, and I'd be like, oh, and then I'd continue reading. That's probably why it took me 8 months to finish it. But I did it, and I enjoyed it, and it was absolutely terrifying. And
I don't think I can remember the last time I actually read a Stephen King book.
and then I'm like, oh, I want to read more from this guy. I want to read more from this guy. And then I'm like, I pick up The Stand, and then my mom looks at me like, are you going to go through another big one? It's going to take you another 8 months. I'm like, I'll be okay. I think it took me 5.5 months for that one.
Damn.
Yeah, and I did it with the same way I did with it, a dictionary on the other side. But by that time, I started to pick up more. My mom bought me Cujo, Christine, Carrie, Eyes of the Dragon. And I had everything up to, by the time my collection was at its zenith, I think I had everything up to Gerald's Game. When Gerald's Game came out, I had it. And then she hit her whole Pentecostal phase, and then had to cleanse everything out of the house. So there goes a lot of that. And yeah.
Okay. So the question
that's
earlier
great.
was, what is the
When somebody asked
120th
me-
episode of Doctor Who?
120th known episode of Doctor Who.
Well, they're all known. I mean, we have audio from every single
Shit, is it-
episode, so they're all known. So it was episode 2 of
Hold
The
on.
Savages.
Just look at it. You'll see.
He's counting. He went to every single episode and counted.
Which
I'll be
was
right
aired
back.
on June 4th of 1966.
I need
Hello,
to
fellas.
load up. Be right back.
Go ahead.
And what's interesting is on episode 118, that was the last one where they individually named every single episode. After that, they just had a name for the story itself, and then they broke it down by episode number. So episode 118 was the episode, the OK Corral of the story, the gunfighters, but episode 119 was episode 1 of the Savages.
Hmm.
I don't know why I find that funny. I guess I'm getting tired. Probably should go back to bed. This was fun. We should do this again.
It was fun. Thank you.
You guys are welcome. You guys got channels?
Go ahead, Jeff Franklin.
Well, I really don't have a channel on YouTube.
No, you don't have a channel on YouTube, but you do have something. Please go ahead.
Well, Cap is insisting that I do this. So I do have a podcast that I run. I work for a company called TalkShoe. Yes, it's like talking and what you wear on your foot, a shoe, TalkShoe. Just go to talkshoe.com. Every Monday night, I do a podcast for the company where people can come on if they have questions about the service or they're having some issues with the service itself. They come on live on the air. It's a live podcast every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Go to talkshoe.com, do a browse for show series 77.
And Elihu,
What? I just got back. What happened?
you're talking about your channel.
Oh,
Tell us about your channel, please. We're wrapping
okay.
up.
I do a weekly science show every Wednesday at 12 noon Pacific. And every Saturday, I upload a video about what's going on this week in science. Basically, my show is called What's Up with the Universe. Wednesday, live show. Saturday, a video.
Cool. I have videos on my channel. You can find me on YouTube, Captain Truck. And that's about it.
And then there's me. I do live streams at 10 p.m. every night, and apparently I'm making the Sunday streams crossover onto Facebook. I'm known as Darth Hester on YouTube and Jason Dominus on Facebook. You can follow me on Twitter at Darth Hester. And everybody, have a good one. Stay awesome.
Awesome
Stay safe.
sauce.
And thank you all for watching. And for the Lovecraft enthusiasts, stay eldritch. Darth Hester out.